Well, good morning. It's day one of my cross-country trip, and apparently I can't get the keys out of my ignition. Come on, Jason. There we go. Oh man, we got some hot rods drag racing this morning. Dang. Truck show morning. I'm here in Breezewood. Actually getting ready to walk into the sheets and get an energy drink this morning. Make sure I don't lock my keys in my truck like my son did this weekend. But what are we in? We are, to get here, it's 105 miles in. So good start to the morning, 105 miles in before the sun's even up. So, and this is all we have. Excited to see what kind of fuel mileage we get with this, but we'll figure it out. We made it to Hebron, Ohio. Diesel's $3.39 here at the TA, but $3.09 with mud flap, so getting close to under $3 a gallon. Big old sprayer headed east. I think they come out of Iowa is where John Deere makes these sprayers. And you got Landstar here with this big Conestoga triple axle. He's got a big old sleeper on that truck, but cheapest fuel for a little bit, so we're gonna fill up and keep moving. Now I have prepped about all my meals for this trip. As you can see, we got breakfast. That is egg, sausage, cheese, and biscuit casserole. This is chicken cheesy noodles, and this is like a cheesy taco pasta, and that is what we're gonna have for lunch today. Now I have one of those like hot Logic bags to heat food in, so I'll just put this in that. It takes about 30 minutes probably, and it'll be warm enough for me to enjoy lunch going down the road. I've made it to Greenfield, Indiana, and I gotta stop at the bank here. But, so as you guys know, I've been pretty stressed out over the last couple months, frustrated with everything. I haven't really talked about it too much, and I don't know how in depth I'll go with this right now. So, moral of the story is I had contracted a company to ship a vehicle for me, and the vehicle was damaged.
Turn left onto Melody Drive.
Sorry, I don't really want you guys to have to hear the GPS as I pulled into this little shopping mall here. So, moral of the story is I had a vehicle shipped, and the company who transported it did some damage to it, okay? Well, obviously I had verified insurance, made sure it was active, blah, blah, blah. It's a big company who hauled it. Not necessarily American owned or whatever. So there's part of the problem. So the insurance company has been kind of, I guess, playing some games with the customer, and the customer is like just not understanding the way things work and how things play out with, you know, damage claims. And I'm trying to help. I'm making phone calls every single day, and let me remind you, I made $0 off this transaction. It's not like I was trying to make money. I was trying to get the vehicle moved in a timely manner. So the customer has somebody, boyfriend or something, that's trying to handle this, and he's been nothing but extremely rude to me from the beginning. From the beginning, I was driving when this all came about, and I was like, hey, driving right now, you know, could you call me? And he was like, I refuse to talk on the phone. Anything you can say, want to be in text messages, so I have proof. I'm like, okay, well, that's not a real man-to-man conversation, so I'll text you when I can. So it's kind of been that tone since the beginning. So the last time, and let me remind you, I'm not the owner of the vehicle or the transport company, so when I make a phone call, there's only so much information they can tell me or are willing to tell me, because I'm not a party involved. I'm just trying to help the process. So there's only so far I can go. And what my last understanding was, it was passed from their office to a bigger conglomerate that covers this insurance company to try to get an adjuster out there to verify the damage, because the damage seems astronomical price-wise for what happened. But again, I don't know. I'm not there. The car's 2,500 miles away. So again, there's only so much I can do. And I didn't hear about it for a few months, so I just kind of figured, hey, maybe it got figured. Maybe it got figured out. And of course, I'm talking on the phone to Adam, and I bring it up, and then sure enough, 2 days later, I get a phone call about it still. So the customers threatened to sue me, which I don't think they really have any basis to sue me on, because I didn't cause the damage, nor am I the insurance policy holder of the people that caused the damage. I'm the wrong person to be coming after. So that's part of my frustration, is like I'm getting threatened to be sued. And I told the guy, I was like, listen, if that's what you want to do, then fine. But if that's what you're going to do and keep throwing in my face, the communication and any of my help ends today. I'm not going to spend time and let you just try to manipulate me like a puppet to get what you want. He's like sending me storage bills. Like someone has to pay storage for this vehicle. I'm like, well, who is storing the vehicle? I thought it was at the body shop. Come to find out, the boyfriend owns this body shop. So it seems I'll leave it at that. I'll let you guys interpret from there what you think's going on. But that's part of my frustration and why this industry gets to me sometimes, because it's like, it should be so cut and dry. It's like, that's why insurance is in place. It's under their limit of coverage, so it's like there should be no. I think the miscommunication is between the customer and the insurance company coming to look at the vehicle. They said it was going to take a while because they were extremely backed up and their location was going to be hard to get to. So they were going to either send an adjuster or find a third-party adjuster, an independent adjuster, to send out to look at this vehicle. So some of my negativity, that's where it's coming from, because it's like a constant reminder every day of like, I did not do anything wrong, and now here I am I don't take disrespect very well. Like, I'm down. I get people are frustrated. You get your frustration out, fine, whatever. You cross the line, then we're done. But if you get your frustration out, I'm like, okay, now that you're calmed down, let's have a conversation. Like, that's a lot I learned at the dealership, is like, you hear them out, and then you de-escalate from there. Like, you never come back with the same energy that they're giving you, because you'll never get anywhere with two people butting heads. Like, let me hear you out, you hear me out, and if we can't come to an agreement from there, then we take the next step. So anyways, I'm gonna run into the bank here and just throw my phone out in traffic. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is day 2. We're rolling into Joplin, Missouri here. I'm taking the southern route. This is what I decided to run across Oklahoma, Panhandle of Texas, New Mexico, Arizona. I figure a couple things. I figure I'll avoid the Rockies, especially bringing that camper back. It's a big fifth wheel. And, just be able to roll a little faster. Maybe get better fuel mileage. I think the mileage is exactly the same. It was right around 2,400 miles from the house, so I don't know. At one point the GPS switched to that, told me it was less time, so I was like, let's just do it. And one of my other thoughts is I get out to New Mexico, Arizona, and either there or on the way back, I have a problem or something. I know Murphy's Diesel is out there. I don't know if you guys watch him on YouTube. I know they They have a couple locations out there, so it's kind of one of those, like, you know, there's a good company around in case you have a problem. You don't have to worry about getting ripped off or anything like that. But we're 138 miles into today. Did about 1,000 yesterday. So try to knock out another 1,000 today, and then meet them in Vegas tomorrow around lunchtime. So pretty on schedule, maybe a little ahead of schedule. I stopped in Cuba, Missouri last night. Got some dinner at the TA there. It was called like Dottie's restaurant or something. It was pretty good. I had breakfast for dinner. I'm a big not eat a whole lot all day. I mean, I did eat one of my meals. I had meal prep, but that's about all I had. So I'm a big at the end of the day get breakfast for dinner. But we're out here in the flats. It sure is nice being able to run 70-75 miles an hour. Woo, it's a hot one today from Sayre, Oklahoma. Sayre, I don't know how to say it. But here at the TA, which is probably the longest I've ever waited for food. This guy's about to hit my truck, at least I'll get it on video. Oh man, running 40. All these California people. So I needed to get ice, so I was like, you know what, I'll just grab lunch. Make dinner tonight, one of my meals, because I was like, just kind of getting hungry. I don't want to wait for it to warm up. Oh my gosh, I waited there for 20 minutes after I ordered just for a single grilled cheese burrito from Taco Bell. And you got, like I said, running across 40 here. It's all these people from California, and it's like, I don't know. It's weird because, you know, you're in Oklahoma, you'll be in Texas, but you got all these foreigners that are coming out of California, and man, they're so rude. They're on their phone, on speaker, trying to order. You can't understand them because A, their English is terrible, and B, someone's yelling on the phone. I'm like, dude, just put it down for 10 minutes and order your food. You know, they're in there in the bathroom, they're standing at the sink with their phone on speaker, like, get out of the way so somebody can wash their hands. And I guess that's just the type of people you get when you come across this way. And every single truck you come out here and you're like, oh, I wonder where they're from. California. But back on the highway, continue west. Well, got into New Mexico here, and it's raining. A little bit of hail, but as you can see, the highway's shut down here. Some type of accident that got everybody getting off the interstate. Now I don't know if it's on the bridge here where we can get back on or what, but I may just hit this gas station that's up here and kind of wait out the rain. It's been coming. I've seen it coming for a long time, and pretty hard winds, and it's coming from that direction, but pretty hard winds and pretty heavy rain. Like I said, it had been hailing. Oh, I guess they just opened the highway back up. We got people jumping back on. Maybe not. I don't think they were supposed to go, but what do I know? Because the cones are still set up. I don't know. I'll get down here to the bottom and see if they got the on-ramp blocked too. If they do, then I'll hit this gas station over here. Well, the highway wasn't open. I'm not sure what those people were thinking, but... And we just take a break. Yep, that's hail. Well, beautiful morning from Hallbrook, Arizona. Just got about 40 gallons of diesel. The mud flap like 317. And final push to Vegas. We'll be there in just a few hours. you know, thankfully there's not a whole lot going on the way out. You know, some sights, some scenery. Some things I wish I could have saw when it was sunlight. Seeing Albuquerque, New Mexico last night was cool in the dark, because as you come out of Albuquerque, man, like in your rear view, you can see how low the city is there, and it's beautiful. So cool stuff. I just cleaning up some trash. Got myself a little breakfast. Looks like a biscuits and gravy with eggs, maybe. Oh, it's got ham, cheese, and bacon in it too. Dang. Pull up out of the fuel island here, even though it's not busy. Eat my breakfast, and final push to Vegas. A couple, I think 300 and some odd miles left, and we are right on track. Actually, maybe doing just about what I thought I would do to get out here. So I haven't really been pushing super hard. I was actually able to get some sleep last night. Stayed in, I don't remember, it was a Route 66 casino. It's a truck stop there. I think it was a Phillips truck stop. I stayed there. Snuck in the way back of the lot where there wasn't very many lights. Found an in spot, nice and dark, nice and cool out. I haven't idled the truck's been nice, so that's been saving me on fuel. And we're 205 miles in today already. Welcome to Henderson, Nevada. That being said, we are trailer free, 1.5 miles of deadhead, and we'll be at our camper. Sure is crazy how much desert there is. Still, nobody lives. You see that all the way out here. Came across Hoover, where the Hoover Dam is. You know, they make the walls high enough so you can't see it when you're driving, so you have to pay to go see it. But we turn left into here, and our camper will be back here in storage. Well. Look what we got here out in the Nevada desert. The old girl's ready to roll home.